today to talk to you about the kiwi. This is not the kiwi I mean. I'm here to talk about the kiwi bird. You know, the one, I'm going to talk to you about the kiwi, the one that isn't a fruit. There are many species of kiwi, and one of which is critically endangered. And that would be the great spotted kiwi, which is also known as the roroa. It is the largest species of kiwi, and it is about a medium gray with darker gray spots all along its body. And hence the name great spotted kiwi. Kiwis are omnivores that feed mainly on insects. They also eat berries, seeds, and some types of leaves. They're hatched fully feathered and feed on the egg yolk for several days. Being nocturnal helps them to not get too parched or dried out, but when they do, they dip their beak in the water and tip their heads back to gurgle it down. Now you may be wondering, what does this have to do with saving the kiwis? Nothing in particular really, just most people don't know much about kiwis. I'm not assuming things. I did research. There's not a lot of people who instantly think about kiwi birds when I say the word kiwi. Now, when it comes to saving the kiwi birds, there's not much that we can do since we live in America, and kiwis mainly live in New Zealand. But one thing that we can do is donate, and that's the main thing we can do unless you plan on taking a trip to New Zealand, which I don't think your parents would appreciate. So, donating to kiwi birds. So, there's really only one foundation I found that focuses just on kiwis. It's called Kiwis for Kiwi, and they do many things to help the kiwi bird. And they do have quite a large donating process. As little as $5 could afford to feed a kiwi for a whole, could afford to feed a baby kiwi for a whole entire week. And if you're willing to go above and beyond, then $1,200 could fund in the life of an Operation Nest Egg chick for a whole entire year. Operation Nest Egg is a process that an organization called BNZ goes through. Each year they breed certain species of kiwis. There's only one that they don't breed, which I don't really remember at the moment. And they do this every year, and it hatches a lot of kiwis and really helps with the population of kiwis because it is declining. But, so this is a list of donations. Like I said, $5 could feed a baby kiwi chick for a whole entire week. And there are also donations that can help set traps, which would keep predators away from kiwis. And when it comes to traps, there are also other animals that feed on the same kind of prey as kiwis, such as hedgehogs. They have the same sort of diet, which does threaten the kiwi population. So, kiwis, they're cute. Why wouldn't you want to save one? Any questions? Thomas?
You said it costs $1,250 to support.
I said $1,200.
But still, but if it's only $5 a week, shouldn't it be like $250?
Well, if you want to pay to feed just one kiwi bird, then there is a custom donations page where you could pay a large amount of money for feeding kiwis. But for another thing that you can pay for with $1,200 is funding in the life of an Operation Nest Egg chick. Emma?
Why are the kiwis coming extinct?
There are multiple factors. In New Zealand, for instance, house pets, such as large dogs or maybe even cats, if they're not fenced in properly, then they could possibly attack kiwis, which would decrease the population, and other factors such as hedgehogs who have the same sort of diet as kiwis, which decreases their food amount. Any other questions? Well.
Was there like an event or a time period that started the decline of kiwis?
I'm not sure. That wasn't mentioned anywhere in the website. Mr. Prescott?
You said the organization was Kiwis for Kiwis, so does that mean birds taking care of birds?
I'm not sure what the meaning behind the name is. That's just the name they chose.
Okay.
Well?
They don't eat kiwis, do they?
Do you mean the bird or the fruit?
The bird. Eating the fruit.
The The bird eating the fruit?
Does the bird eat the fruit?
Well, last time I checked, the kiwi isn't a berry, so I'm going to assume no.
No.
But don't take my word on that because I'm just assuming.